This news update is brought to you by...
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Catch the sun power.
This is the 7 a.m. Barbados Today update for Wednesday, November 27, 2013. I'm Kamar Jordan. The strike is over. Barbados Water Authority workers are back on the job this morning. The BWA and the Barbados Workers Union have reached an agreement in principle after almost 5 hours of talks that ended after 9 o'clock last night. Those discussions will continue this morning while the employees resume their duties. Our Ryan Gilles has been following that story and he has this report.
The Labour Minister, Senator Dr. Esther Bayer-Sukkot, the Chief Labour Officer Vincent Burnett, and delegations from the BWU and BWA will reconvene those discussions that were suspended after 9 last night. Dr. Sukkot said that there had been a commitment to negotiation from all sides. Meantime, the BWU General Secretary, Sir Roy Trotman, noted that he was happy that some progress had been made, but he would like to see more. He confirmed that there was agreement that there would be no further industrial action and there would be no recriminations or victimizations. On the part of the BWA, the chairman, Dr. Atlee Bradford, noted that he was satisfied with the talks held so far and said that the discussions that were planned for this morning would be general discussions where they will attempt to establish good relationships between the BWA and the BWU. Ryan Gilles for Barbados Today.
Thank you, Ryan. Well, 2 more years in school. A Barbadian expat is recommending that the school age be moved from 16 to 18. Scientist Dr. Victor Gooding, who's been living in Canada for the past 45 years, says going that route would take some school children out of the cycle of unemployment and redirect them from a life of crime. He says adjusting the school age should be part of a wider plan to overhaul the education system. Dr. Gooding was delivering the 38th Sir Winston Scott Memorial Lecture at the Frank Culmer Hall when he made the suggestions. Government hasn't been able to collect as much money from taxes as it was expecting. Finance Minister Chris Sinclair says revenue collection has dipped significantly in the past year.
The major areas of concern for us are revenues in relation to taxes on incomes and profits, which would have realized to date $162 million less than what we would have projected for the period compared to the previous year, and in particular corporation taxes, which are down by $62.7 million.
Hoteliers say they won't leave out local produce if they get the same concessions as Sandals International. That's the response from Executive Vice President of the Hotel and Tourism Association, Sue Springer, to the head of the Barbados Agricultural Society, James Paul. The BAS CEO said he feared that if given relief, the hotel operators would import produce that could be sourced from local farmers. But Springer says that's simply not the case.
In fact, we would like to see even more ways in which we can work with them closer. And that has always been our message. And when we've been asking for reduction in bound rates, it is on products that basically are not produced even here in Barbados. But our chefs use them, and our people that are visiting are looking for them as an international standard.
In sports, West Indies under-19s are ramping up their preparations for next month's tour of Bangladesh. They will face the Windies High Performance Centre in 2 50-over matches tomorrow and Friday at the Cave Hill campus of the University of the West Indies. The young Windies will leave Saturday evening for their tour of Bangladesh. They're using the series as preparation for the ICC Under-19 World Cup to be played in the United Arab Emirates next February.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
McInerney Quality and Consolidated Finance invite you to trade in your old car for a new one. So, bring your car and come to McInerney Quality in Wildy. That's right, all trade-ins are welcomed. Any make or model we'll trade towards your new car. Plus, you get 2 years free insurance when you purchase a Kia, Mazda or Ford. And with on-the-spot financing by Consolidated Finance, you can drive away with something new. So, bring your car and come to McInerney Quality in Wildy. All trade-ins are welcome.
In regional news, several Jamaican lawmen are behind bars on suspicion of corruption. The policemen were taken into custody yesterday by officers of the anti-corruption branch. They're suspected of taking money from a businessman to drop drug charges. Internationally now, the Russian president has warned of a new threat to his country's economy. Vladimir Putin says it's coming from a trade deal that will soon be signed between Ukraine and the European Union. Putin says Russia could be flooded with European goods based on the agreement and an existing free trade regime. That's our 7 a.m. update. Join us at noon. Until then, log on to www.barbadosday.bb for more news and sports, and subscribe to our e-paper or like us on Facebook to get more news and sports. I'm Kmar Jordan.
This news update brought to you by...
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Catch the sun power.